For a lot of people, it's like an afterthought. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, what jewelry is gonna look good with this? But I'm always like thinking, oh, what clothes are gonna look good with the jewelry? I definitely think there was a period where I really cared about what I wore and really thought about it, and to a certain extent had a lot of fun with it. But now, as my business has grown so much, a lot of my time is just focused on working and making jewelry, and I just throw on, whatever's the closest thing to my hands and, go to the studio.
Yeah.
I've always been sort of fascinated with the idea of death and afterlife, and how different cultures celebrate or mourn or honor the dead. And I think that became a lot stronger for me 4 years ago when my father died. I became very interested in the Day of the Dead and these ideas of celebration. I think for me it's hard to just accept somebody as gone, and I think I loved the idea of being able to consider them still there and to celebrate them, and that actually really influenced my jewelry a lot. A lot of my last collection was inspired by Day of the Dead. This is sterling silver. It's supposed to be an eagle claw or an eagle talon. This is actually the model. This is the first one I ever made. Ring is an obsidian arrowhead. Sometimes people think it feels a little medieval, and sometimes they think it feels really Native American.
Yeah.
I had a turquoise ring that I got in Arizona a few years ago, and I never took it off ever. And then the other day I lost it, and I was really, really upset about it. But then somebody told me that it's good luck to lose jewelry. One of my assistants actually told me, because she's really interested in Mayan culture, that when you're being chased or attacked by something, or you're afraid of something, you're supposed to throw a piece of turquoise over your shoulder and say, "Eat this, not me." So I felt okay that I lost my turquoise ring, and then I went out and found a new one that's not as cool, but it's a space holder until that ring comes back to me, because I'm convinced it'll reappear, because tiny antique. This I got at an airport. They sell jewelry at the airport. I liked it. And this one is a little children's Native American ring. It's 2 arrows crossing, which is the Native American symbol for peace and friendship. And it's cute, and it fits my pinky, and it matches my tattoo.
Love the thumb.
Yeah, this is an antique. And then this is something from my collection, 2 snakes. Sometimes I wish I had more fingers, just so I could fit more rings on my hands. I got a bunch of just enamel bangles that I got at an antique store, and a bunch of friendship bracelets with different people. This is the raven skull. I went out and got a bird skull, and I cast it, but it was huge. It was way too big. It was like that. And so I wanted a skull that looked like a raven or a crow, but that was really small. So this one is hand carved, and I don't think you find that many that are hand carved. Yeah, but also a lot of Native Americans will stretch their ears and put real eagle talons through the hole. So this is like an optical illusion. It's like that. So it looks like you're stretching your ear, but you're not. And I'd always wanted a cape like this, and I saw a friend of mine wearing one on the street, and I was like, "Where did you get that?" And she was like, "Lindsay Thornburg." And I was like, "Fuck, I have to get in touch with this girl. If I have a comfortable poncho,
That's it.
I'll be good." I love this dress. It's just V-neck, drop waist, pretty pattern. Looks good with combat boots or whatever. And I like long dresses, and I like deep V-necks so that you can wear jewelry. So it fits perfectly. So it's just the best motorcycle jacket ever, whatever. And then these motorcycle boots that are really worn in. I guess I'm drawn to a lot of scientific imagery, medical imagery. I don't know. My father was a surgeon, and he had a skeleton in the house and a room of prosthetics at his office, and So I think that maybe was my first fascination with it. I used to be really, really, really focused on fashion. I used to look at style.com all the time and look at all the shows, and it's funny, once you have your own line, I think you look at things less because you're just so busy. And I think it's also good to not focus on it too much because you don't want to be affected too much when you're making things. You want to follow your instincts. And I like, I think I like nice clothes when I can afford it and when I have time to dress up. But as far as staying true to like my style, I don't know that I staying true to anything except for just like wearing what's easy and comfortable and wearing what appeals to me. And what appeals to me doesn't seem to change that much. Working my hands 99.9% of the day. I would make crazy collages, I made jewelry, I painted, I did sculpture. Everything I did was like a weird creation for as long as, from the moment that I could use my hands, I think. I didn't really imagine that when I started making jewelry that it would turn into a business and that I'd have employees and an office and have to deal with taxes and health insurance and payroll and run a company and all these things that are really stressful. And I think a lot of the time about stopping because those things make me crazy. But I can't stop at the end of the day because I'm totally uncontrollably drawn to making jewelry. And I feel like even when I'm stressed out about it or my hands hurt because I've been working too much, I just can't stop. It's like an obsession.